Start with a topic before introducing yourself. Instead of walking up to someone and just telling them who you are, lead with a topic. You have to start with a conversation before you can hold it. Otherwise, that person might look at you and question why you're trying to talk to them in the first place. Just starting with your name isn't valuable to them. You have to start with something that will engage them right off the bat. Stories from everywhere. Everyone knows that stories juice up conversations, but most people only talk about stories their own lives. You don't have to draw from your own experience when speaking with someone. You can use stories from anywhere, from stories that happen to people you know, to those you came across via the radio, TV, magazines, etc. When someone mentions something related to any of them, just tell them the story, even if it's not from your life. It can be any silly story, short or long, interesting or totally awkward. People love talking to people who can just share stuff openly like that. Choose topics you know the other person cares about. You can keep your conversation rolling by sticking to topics you know the other person likes. If they don't really think it's worth a discussion, they'll get bored and eventually not want to talk. Before meeting up with someone, think of 3 predetermined topics you can fall back on if conversation lags. Remind yourself of any recent trips, work events, or relationship your friend has told you about. Ask open-ended questions. The more you get them talking, the more they'll feel engaged in the conversation. That will make it a lot easier for you to keep it going and to actually have a deep discussion. Ask open-ended questions like, do you like sports? Where do or did you go to college? What is your major? How do you like to spend your weekends? Do you enjoy reading? I highly recommend you to use this #1 best-selling conversation starters. 135 thought-provoking questions inspire the best kind of conversation at dinner, parties, family gathering, or anytime you want to break the ice. I'll put the link in the description to this product. Ask good questions that show you're engaged. One of the best ways to show engagement is by expressing natural curiosity for what the other person is telling you. Make it a point to ask at least one question before moving on to the next topic. Gathering details makes it more likely that you will be able to establish a connection with the other person or find a way you can lend a hand. Perfect your timing. Timing is key to starting a great conversation. No one likes to be interrupted if they are busy or preoccupied. When you are trying to start a conversation, keep in mind that timing is key. And in a conversation the right way. No matter how the conversation goes, end the conversation warmly. Even if you couldn't get someone's attention on you, you at least have a new friend. Perhaps if you ever do bump into this person somewhere else, you can still say hello and start all over again. But if it all works out and the person you're talking to has fun talking to you, make sure you find a way to keep in touch or plan something more personal or professional in the future. These techniques should get you started, but if you want to take it to an advanced level, to the point where you can just have fun when talking to anyone, meet the right people you want in your life, and be able to make friends with them fast, then I recommend you read this book. I'll put the link in the description to this book.